Thank you for always staying around. Thank you for always uh, listening. Thank you for always watching. I thank you. So we have been dealing with culture. What is culture? And culture lies in the foundation of everything that we're going to be treating as we move forward. But if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? So we're trying to understand what it means in the foundational level. So we've been looking at it based on how it is defined or seen from the resources that are most available to us. The first day we checked the dictionary, and the second day we look into a high take on what culture is. So today we're going to be looking at what Google think of culture. So we're going to know from Google's perspective. These are resources that you can easily fact check for yourself and know what is true and what is not. So this is me opening my Google browser and searching what is culture. So it says here, it said, culture refers to the shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and tradition that characterize a group of people. So it refers to the shared belief. Well, at least something, at least we can see that there's a similarity across board, both the dictionary version, both the AI version, that culture is a shared belief, values, custom, behaviors, and traditions that characterize a people. And it's transmitted across generations. So it's passed down from generations to the next generation. So it shapes how we communicate, interact, and perceive the world. It acts as a collective programming of the mind that distinguish one society or organization from another. So it is the culture that tells two group of people apart. Yeah, the way these guys behave is different from the way these guys behave. So it tells them apart, just like the way a Jamaican will behave is different from the way a Britain will behave. And we can see this in the key elements of their culture or key elements of culture, where we have social norms and belief. That's the unwritten rules, the morals, the standards that guide behavior and dictate what a group consider acceptable or taboo. That's where we come about the laws, the acceptables, the custom, the tradition. Yeah, this is where it comes to play. And then we have the language and communication. You've probably heard accent. You've heard the word accent. A lot of time people will be like, he has an accent, she has an accent. Yeah, it's from the culture, the way a language is, some words are pronounced, are spelled, it tells where you're from, or which part of the world you're from. Language and communications are elements of culture. They are the primary vehicle for expressing thoughts, telling stories, and passing down traditions to future generations. Yeah, so we also have the arts and expressions. These are the tangible and intangible creations, including music, dance, visual arts, literature, and culinary traditions that reflect our society's environment and history. So, yes, we have it. We have the hip hop, we have the pop, which shows different tradition. We have the country, and in Africa, we have the Afrobeat, Afro pop, and different others across the world. And we have the arts, often used to describe appreciation for the fine art, humanities, or refinement in taste. That's a person of culture. That's the heart. Someone that loves these things. That's a person of culture. So we also have different types of culture, and we are going to be looking into that in our next class. But why does it matter? Why does it matter to really dive into culture? And here Google is telling us that culture is not fixed. Remember, this is a trend also that we've seen across all aspects of our classes, all resource facilities that we've checked. We notice culture is not fixed. The dictionary version says it's a particular society at a particular time and a particular place, which shows that it's not written in stone. It shows that it's something that is always evolving. And we saw also in the AI context which says dynamic. It said it's dynamic, that is changes over time. And now Google is also emphasizing on it that culture is not fixed. It constantly evolves as societies interact, innovate, and adapt to new environments. So understanding it helps break down barriers, foster inclusivity, and provides a deeper appreciation for the diverse ways people live together. So these are what we can see Google telling us, and we are going to further this topic of culture moving forward. We're not going to be looking at what is culture. I think we've established it, and the three resources that we actually consulted happen to have said the same thing virtually, and we are going to be taking that as the primary or definition of culture: a shared belief, a shared value, a way of behavior amongst a group of people, which is passed down from one generation to another. So we are going to be taking that as the definition of culture moving forward, and we're going to move to what type of culture there is. There are different types of culture, and how to even identify culture impact in our everyday life. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next class. I remain Onyebaji of Bright Culture and Society, and I hope to get you bright culture.